Hey everybody, this is your girl TattooRika here, and right now I'm about to react to 12 horrifying ghost stories. And this is ghost stories from the movie 13 Ghosts. This video was requested by, let me make sure, yep, Allie Anderson. So shouts out to you, girlie. I'm just like this. I'm damn near exhausted, so you know what? This may be the perfect time for me to react to this video. But if it scares the fuck out of me, 9 times out of 10, I even try to go to sleep. I'm going to just end up falling asleep on camera. Fuck it. But anyway, let's get into this and let's go. I'm scared.
Before he became my firstborn son, little Billy Michaels was simply a stubborn brat. His obsession with the world of cowboys and Indians took precedent over all else. Any attempt to drag Billy out of his fantasy world sent him flying into a rage. His parents thought it all a harmless phase, until the day that a neighbor boy discovered a real bow and arrow in his father's closet and taunted the notorious cowboy Billy into a duel. But Billy's toy cat gun was no match for the steel-tipped arrow that took his life. His and refusal to accept defeat was a perfect fit for my violent circle of angry spirits.
No.
Most people have gambled at least once in their life, but for Jimmy the Gambler Gambino, betting was his life and death. The son of a bookie, Jimmy spent his childhood days at the track instead of at school, and his nights in the gambling dens and seedy bars. Eventually, Jimmy opened a booking business of his own. Unable to turn down a bet, he barely covered his payoffs. Jimmy's reputation caught the attention of made man Larry the Finger Vitello. Larry approached Jimmy to place a large bet on a long shot in a heavyweight fight. Jimmy knew the risk, but needed to uphold his reputation, so he shook hands with Larry and sealed his fate. As his fighter took a deciding blow, Jimmy fainted to the floor. When Jimmy came to, Larry had arrived to collect his winnings, but Jimmy was cleaned out, so Larry made an example out of him. Actually, several small examples. He chopped him into little pieces, wrapping them in cellophane and dumping them into the ocean.
I owe people, but at the same time, I mean, it's like major companies. I pick, if you call me 15 fucking times, your ass ain't getting paid. But I mean, you ain't about to cut me up, player. Like, nigga, you super fucking reputations. It's like, no, I can't pay you. Fuck you. Like, no. And that's what you get. Now you shark bait. The fuck? Like, oh my gosh. I ain't going to sleep after this. I promise you.
The pieces which completed my search for the torso.
Why is
the found woman's name was Susan LeGros. Born with a silver spoon in her mouth, Susan had it all.
I'll rob her fucking tiara, I'll tell you that, and sell that bitch clean.
Which made Susan the most popular girl at school. Life couldn't have been more perfect, but Susan's one flaw was how she treated men. Flirting and toying with whomever she chose, she left a long trail of broken hearts.
I was about to say something.
She lived to regret her ways, and they were half right. In Susan's senior year, she dated the star football player Chet Walters. The night of the senior prom, Chet caught his prom queen in another boy's arms. The next morning, the boy was found clubbed to death, and Susan was missing. 2 weeks.
So so she was basically like the original thought, and that's fucked up. Oh my gosh. In high school, I mean, it's high school. First of all, I'll say this. If you're in high school and you're watching this video, which I probably would say don't do it. At the same time, if you want to date, don't try to date one person. Like, straight up. Just don't say, oh, you're in a relationship with this one person, but then you want to see this other person. Just go have friends. Don't try to be in a relationship in high school. I tell you that shit right now. Straight up. Stop. Don't try to do grown shit when you a kid. Don't do it. Believe me. That boy bust out. He clubbed the prom. Damn. Damn.
Susan's body was found buried beneath the football field's 50-yard line, bound in rope and strangled to death. Arrested and put on death row, Chet's last words were, "The bitch broke my heart, so I broke her neck."
Damn!
That jealous monster would have made a nice compliment alongside Susan. Such wretched words and behavior, but his results were quite fitting.
Wait, is the narrator like okay with this shit?
Criticus was my nephew's wife. Her burnt and tortured soul held just the magnitude of suffering I required. As a wife and mother, Jean was loving and devoted. I must say that my nephew married a wonderful and proper
What fucking comic book character that dude look like?
One fateful night. After decorating the family Christmas tree, the family had snuggled together in front of a roaring fire. In the dead of the night, a still smoldering log rolled out onto the carpet, igniting it instantly. The smoke alarm sent Arthur into one of his famous panics. He rushed down the hall to save his children, assuming, of course, that his wife would head outside. Arthur soon realized he had assumed wrong. The firemen kept Jean's family from going back in after her. Poor Arthur was devastated by not saving her, but her oh so tragic death served my needs perfectly. The Torn Prince was a boy born in 1940.
Okay, wait, pause. A log rolled onto the carpet and she just fucking stayed in the house. You know what? No, he went and got the kids. That was smart. I would have held the door open outside, like so that way he could just run out. I'm not staying in the house. It's just not gonna happen. Me and fire don't work that we're good. It's one thing when I'm putting on some noodles, some grits, cooking some pasta, some rice, or some red beans or something. But as far as for my skin, no, it doesn't work in any way, shape, or form. I literally when you drop something so fucking hot and on your legs and leave fucking marks. Hell no. Like, that's just, and that's not even the real fight. Don't, you know what? We're not even getting to fires because I have a very checkered history. We're going to keep going with the video. Thanks.
At 17, Royce was a star slugger on his baseball team. Every college in the country courted him, all offering first-class tickets out of his miserable small-town life.
I would have been left.
But fate threw Royce a curveball in the form of a local greaser who challenged him to a drag. Royce held his own for the first half-mile, then suddenly lost control of his little sweetheart. The hot rod flipped 3 times before bursting into flames. His peers watched in horror as the fire engulfed their fallen hero. Needless to say, he never escaped his small-town life. His remains still buried in the small plot overlooking his beloved ball field. The angry princess was a young woman whose beauty...
Motherfucker, if I could play baseball and I got to... That means you going to the major leagues. You know how much money they make? You out your fucking mind. Boy, I'm going to challenge you to the race. Fuck you. I got a contract waiting on me. This is major leagues. Like, what? I'm about to make millions. Fuck you. Like, that's what I would have said. Boy, I tell you, people do some stupid shit.
Became her ruin. Dana Newman was blessed with the natural looks of a goddess, but cursed with an inability to recognize it. Her vanity and insecurity was only fueled.
So she one of them insecure motherfuckers.
By the time of her 20s, depression had dragged Dana into a downward spiral of self-loathing that doctors struggled to save her from. Her desperate search for perfection led to employment with a plastic surgeon, where her wage was paid in nose jobs, breast implants, and an endless array of other needless procedures.
Bitch, you getting cut up and you ain't getting no money?
Dana tried to perform surgery on herself in a desperate attempt to remove an unperceivable imperfection on her face. The unorthodox procedure went horribly wrong, and she was left blinded in one eye. She finally gave up on achieving perfection and mutilated herself in a bathtub until her veins ran dry. When they found her, they said that she was as beautiful in death as she was in life. Miss Isabella Sue.
If you're a plastic surgeon, you hire me. Fuck your nose job, fuck your tummy tucks, fuck your breast lifts, and all that type of shit. If I don't see the cash, you ain't got no employee. Straight the fuck up. I'll literally walk the fuck out there with the register and I'm leaving. You have me all the way fucked up. She didn't want to take no money. She wanted nose job because she wanted to be perfect. Fuck perfect. I'm damn somebody to tell me something about my fucking tattoo. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me something about my tattoos. I promise you I'm going to cut your ass out. Like straight up. I'm coming to work an 8-hour shift. 8 to 10 hour shift for a nose job. You better show me the money or else I'm gonna rob your ass blind.
Liv was my choice for the pilgrimess. Her story began in 1675 when the orphan Isabella.
That's a fucking wolf. I don't know what y'all thought. Look at her face. She looked like a thundercat.
Began soon after she arrived. The tight-knit townsfolk didn't trust outsiders.
Man, come on
when their
now.
livestock started to die mysteriously, the town's preacher accused Isabella of witchcraft. She denied the claim, but the town quickly turned against her. As more livestock fell ill, the preacher acquired a mysterious illness. The town rallied into a frenzy, cornering Isabella in a farmhouse, which they lit on fire. But moments later, Isabella miraculously crawled out, still alive.
She pulled a Daenerys. She pulled a Daenerys.
Astounded townsfolk sentenced her to a slow death in the stocks. There she stayed for weeks while children stoned her. Women cursed her and men spat on her. The humiliation proved worse than pain. Finally, Isabella succumbed to starvation. Whether or not she was a witch, I can't say. But controlful anguish. Strangest ghosts I caught had to be Harold Shelburne, the great child. His 3-foot-tall mother, Margaret Shelburne, was wildly overprotective of her son, smothering and spoiling him from infancy, and never stopping as he grew.
Because of shit they shot the musher, but whatever.
And as a result, remained in diapers his entire life. Mocked at every turn, they sought refuge with it.
You know, he ain't never got laid if he remained in diapers for his entire life. It's okay. He never known the art of I was about to say, y'all know what the M word I was going to say. He never even had the chance to experience the M word. Most of y'all know what it is that I was going to say. But I'm not going to because I don't need no problems with YouTube. So we're going to keep going. I need to try to patrol for that.
Traveling from a man named Jimbo. But even the life in the circus was
look at them sideburns.
Continually taunted and tormented by their
they look so stiff, like he could cut some fucking body like that.
Some of the freaks kidnapped Margaret as a cruel joke. In a panic-fueled rage, Harold destroyed the entire carnival in search of his mother. When he finally found her, she had died of suffocation. Filled with hatred, Harold grabbed an axe and had his revenge on the freaks.
That's fucking Jason Voorhees.
For every paying customer to see.
Look at the damn.
Found out what had happened. He had Harold mutilated beyond what you or I can comprehend. Well, maybe you. And you thought your family was here.
Y'all ain't got to keep getting them to look at the fucking screen.
The dire mother was a shy woman who could never stand up for herself, partly because she rose to only a mere 3 feet in height. Since childhood, she was stared at for her pint size. Her own mother would even sometimes dress her like a doll. Margaret didn't care, as long as she found some perverse form of acceptance. A carnival barker named Jimbo put her on display at his freak show. Life was horrible, being an attraction for people to gawk at. One night, while sweeping up a donkey pen, she was raped by the tall man. She spawned a beastly offspring of her own. Oh, she loved her dear son Harold more than life itself, never letting him out of her sight. The circus workers teased and tormented him relentlessly, a conflict that played itself out with bloody resolve that left nearly the entire circus free of life, including poor Margaret and Harold. Well, as they say, there's no business like show business. George Markley was a happy, honest blacksmith in the early 1890s before the horrific events that transformed him into the Hammer. A hard-working man named Nathan.
Motherfucking werewolf. Like, stop playing with me, bruh. Look at his fucking... Look at the picture.
George stood up to Nathan and refused to move. One day, when George's wife and 2 children were walking home from the market, Nathan and his gang of thugs attacked them, brutally killing them. Enraged, George tracked down Nathan and his friends and beat them to a pulp with his massive blacksmith's hammer. The local townspeople captured George and dragged him back to his shop, where he received a brutal form of frontier justice. Tied to a tree, nails were driven deep into his body with his own hammer. That's
where the fuck Pinkhead came from.
His prized possession, his hand. Crudely fastened to his severed appendage was the tool of his livelihood, the hammer, ready for one last chance at vengeance. Lion Q the man who became the
Fuck, man. Okay, alright.
To a prostitute.
Give me a fucking second, yo. Like, seriously. I feel like as if I'm at the fucking mortuary right now. Like, straight up. But it's not even about being fucking scared. It's just at first I thought it was gonna be like some jump scare shit, but it's not. It's just I mean he just literally just going so fucking fast with it. But I can't, man. You kidnap my mama and she suffocating, she die. First of all, Crystal ass gonna end up shanking you because that's what the fuck she does. She's good with a knife. That's where I get my skills from. But that's another day.
He later developed a sick and insatiable appetite for the female gender, attacking prostitutes and stray women with the cunning of a wild animal. As a means to cure his insatiable appetite, Ryan committed himself to Wormwood Asylum. After years of imprisonment in a padded room, he went completely insane, scratching at the walls so violently that his fingernails were torn completely off. The doctors kept him permanently bound in a straitjacket, tying him tighter when he acted out, causing his limbs to contort horribly. Still fighting to free himself, Ryan gnawed through his straitjacket until the doctors finally locked his head in a cage and sealed him away in a dark basement cell. There, he grew to hate any kind of human contact, screaming madly and howling whenever approached by people. When a fire broke out in the asylum, everyone but Ryan escaped. He chose to save him and meet his deserved fate. The juggernaut was known in life as Horace Breaker Mahoney. Horace was born oversized and horribly disfigured, spending his childhood as an outcast. His mother abandoned him at an early age, and his father put him to work in a junkyard, where Horace's teenage years were spent alone, crushing and chopping up old cars. His father died, and with no parent to steer him, the 7-foot-tall giant snapped. His first kill was a pair of female hitchhikers.
Oh, fuck no. We gon'
tore them apart with his bare hands, feeding the pieces to his dogs. Many more kills followed. His MO was towing stranded motorists back to the yard where he would meticulously break every bone in their bodies. But his luck ran out, as it always does, the night he picked up an undercover female cop. It took over a dozen men to subdue the immense giant, 3 of whom lost their lives when Horace broke free of his handcuffs.
Look at him. Nah, I'm not losing. No, I'm like, look at him. Fuck y'all. I'm not doing this. I would have gotten the car and left.
And then another clip into his lifeless corpse, just to be sure.
Empty the whole clip. Ain't that always a story? Okay, that's enough. That's a motherfucking enough. That's a motherfucking enough. Because I don't even want to know what the fuck that's on the screen. We're going to stop it because I don't want it to look at me. Like I can't. Nah, y'all. Nah. That shit was crazy. I'm so paranoid right now. Like, y'all have no idea. I shouldn't have watched that shit so early in the fucking morning. Because I'm going to crash. And then that's the first thing that's going to be on my fucking mind. So now I got to find something happy and funny to laugh at. So I can go to sleep. Or watch Cheetahs or some shit. That's always funny to me. I can't. But the whole juggernaut. If I would have seen him, he is like super fucking tall. Like if I have to look up at you like this and you wide as shit, but you fast as fuck and strong, I'm not fucking with you. I would have gotten in the car and left my team members. Fuck teamwork. I'm about to do this shit with y'all. Get the fuck out of here. No, and no. I can't. Allie. It wasn't even that the fact that it was scary. It's the fact that I'm just like, seriously? Like, bruh. There's some stories I'm just like, why did you stay? But, oh my gosh. I know somebody's going to pick a video where it's like jump scares, like literally every 5 fucking seconds. Y'all do that shit with the movie trailers. But anyway, shouts out again to Allie Anderson for requesting this video. Hope you guys like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Also, leave me any comments and any videos you want to see me react to. I'll catch y'all for the next video. Later.